As the warmer weather approaches, we encourage you to reach out to Tradewater Heating and Air for all of your HVAC needs. With over 30 years of experience in servicing and installing all major brands, we are committed to serving our community and treating our customers like family. Whether you require new construction, a retrofit for your existing system, or a tune-up to ensure your unit operates at optimal performance, we are here to assist you. Please contact us at 270-875-8896. You can also connect with us on Facebook or visit our website at tradewaterheatingandair.com. And welcome here to the Tradewater Sports Network. My name is Isaac Bourne, and we apologize for the stream issues. And, technology just never wants to work sometimes. But thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Hopefully, you guys were able to find the stream from Facebook. We are finally available to go here on YouTube. But now we jump into this one here in the top of the second inning. And we'll see where it goes from here. Up on the mound for this one for Dawson Springs, Audrey Scott. And that one's going to be tapped out behind her. And finally, we're going to get these graphics up and running. Right now, Dawson Springs, they lead 1-0 and one out on the board. Now up to bat in the 6th hole, Aliana Fetzer. Apologize for the silence, but when you run a stream all by yourself, sometimes you got to be able to put your attention somewhere else. But now Dawson Springs coming into this one. This is their first home game in quite a long time. Their first ever from Tradewater Park, or Riverside Park, as you see on the scoreboard out there. And you see that the temporary fence put out beyond the outfield. That there allows a lot of these players to be able to play on a legal field. It is 400 feet dead center at the baseball field when you see players play baseball here. But now with softball being able to have home games for the first time, it's a big game here against a Community Christian team that is coming off a win against Christian Fellowship. Meanwhile, Dawson Springs coming off a big weekend where they ruled 2 teams in Fort Knox and Warren Central, trying to give themselves a 3-game win streak and put themselves in the win column. They sit 3-3 on the season. Meanwhile, CCA at 1-0. That one's going to be tapped out to the side. 2-2. Scott just in need of one more strike to send Fetzer running here. And that one's going to go right down the middle. Can anyone grab it? And coming from the middle field is going to be Cook, but unfortunately that's going to be a base hit for the Lady Warriors. One hit apiece for each team. And junior Briley Sawyer playing the catcher position right now. That one, ball one. Sawyer able to stand up quickly. One thing, talking to Sawyer earlier this week, one thing that she's not very thankful for has to be the distance between the backstop and the plate. It is an eternity to the backstop from here, and something that is going to be a notable part of this one if the pitchers start to throw some wild pitches. That's a swing and a miss, and Audrey Scott up in the count right now, 1-2. Now 2-2 with the high ball. And that right there is going to be the strike they need. And that's going to send us to a new inning. We'll be right back here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
From the time you walk in the door to the fist bump at the end, Rusty's Barbershop makes you feel like family. From high-quality haircuts to clean beard trims, Rusty's is the place to go to improve your look in minutes with their walk-in service. Located on 100 Water Street in Dawson Springs, pay a visit and leave with a smile on your face.
And welcome back here to Riverside Park as we've now got a lead for Dawson as they now head into the top of the second, or this bottom of the second, excuse me, looking to increase this one against the Community Christian team with only one game under their belts this season. And looking into this game so far, that first inning going in favor of the Lady Panthers, with Briley Sawyer being the first and only player to cross home plate today for Dawson Springs. While we've got the time, we'd like to thank our generous sponsors of Rustic Paw. If your dog gets caught getting muddy in the outfield again, head over to Rustic Paw, where they will take care of your pup and make sure that he stays clean. And Rustic Paw, with them opening soon, make sure to make your way on down to downtown Dawson Springs, where you can get your pup taken care of. And leading off the inning here for Dawson Springs, number 32, Kaylin Cotton. The freshman has been a big part of the hitting lineup this year for the Lady Panthers, and we'll see what she can do here in her first at-bat of the day. Cotton, she's going to launch that one out to the right side and into foul territory. And so you can see she's got the power on that bat, just got to put it in the right direction. And so we'll see what she does here now, sitting at an 0-1 count. That one too far inside, first ball here. on the mound for the Lady Warriors, Addie Arnett. That one launched up into foul territory and cannot get to it is number 5, Kennedy Hughes. That puts Cotton very far down in the pitch count, now 1-2. But you've seen Cotton with the ability to put that ball far out in this one, and we'll see here if she can put one out of the park. Here's the pitch from Arnett. And it's a swing and a miss. And drop third strike, though, is going to send Cotton packing. First out of the inning, 2 more to go. Is now stepping up to the plate. It'll be number 20 for Dawson Springs. Swinging bunt is going to go to first base for another out. That time it was Piper Pritt. Now with 2 outs on the board, up to the plate now, number 25 for the Lady Panthers. Number 8, Molly Back. That one too far inside, right across her face there. A little chin music for Back. Swing and a miss for her. That's strike 2. One-two count, 1 strike away from turning over. And she's going to swing here, another swinging bunt to the pitcher, and another clinic at first base for Community Christian. That's 3 outs, should be signifying the end of the half inning. Community Christian content to stay out there, though. Looks like, and I was a little too hasty there, it does look like Back gets onto base there. And so we're going to have a Dawson Springs with a base runner. And now up to the plate in the 9-hole, senior Miley Lowe. Back, she's going to advance to second here. And now a runner in scoring position. We'll see here what Lowe can do. That one a little high. And that one's going to be high as well. Miley Lowe is going to take a base. And now 2 base runners as the lineup turns over for the Lady Panthers. Now coming up here in the 1-hole, Briley Sawyer. She was the one that crossed plate earlier today for the lone score in this one. And she's going to have a chance to now pick up her first RBI of the day. 2-out rally so far for the Lady Panthers. We'll see here if they can score off it. She puts a bat to it. Going to roll into the base path, and she's going to get there. Another fielding error, and that's going to send a runner home. Back crosses the plate, and there comes Lowe. Dawson Springs, they're going to take a 3-run lead here in the second off another error from the Lady Warriors. Briley Sawyer. Great base running by the junior. She's going to get all the way to third base as well. And while we have another runner in scoring position, that's what situation Audrey Scott has when she takes the plate. That one's going to go high. That one inside. Sawyer coming for home, and she's going to steal home. And the Lady Panthers, Briley Sawyer, some savvy base running, and that's going to score once again for Dawson. 3-0 on the count. And that's going to go inside, and Audrey Scott, this count is going to grab a run and a walk for the Lady Panthers, as now Scott takes to first. Cook, she's going to pop that one up into center field, and it's dropped. Another fielding error, and they're going to round the bases. It's going to go under the fence, and so I believe that's going to be a ground rule double. With Scott being on first that time, I do believe she's going to have to go back to third. So two runners in scoring position once again. And that is the third error of the day for the Lady Warriors. Going to clip that one off to the right side for a foul. And the Lady Panthers have really opened this one up here in the second inning. And it's going to be an uphill battle if Community Christian wants to make a comeback when they turn over the innings here. That one's going to go way high over the head of Cook. Perlina Hofheinz is on the bases right now. I might have been one player short on my roster here. That one also going to go high. Scott tried to catch her there at third base. Hofheinz, the swing and the miss there. And that's strike three. So that is going to signal the end of the inning here. They leave two on base, but not before scoring 3 times to take a 4-0 lead heading into the break here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
Sometimes the standard just won't cut it. When your loads are oversized, heavy, or built to unique specs, Kentucky A1 pallets build what you need. Strong, reliable, and made right here in the South. From 5 pallets to 50, Kentucky A1 pallets deliver custom builds fast. No big minimum, no excuses. Just quality that holds up every time. Whatever your job demands, trust Kentucky A1 pallets. Strength beneath every shipment.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
And welcome back here to Riverside Park, where the Lady Panthers of Dawson Springs have opened things up in this one. They lead 4-0 here now in the bottom of the second inning. The top of the third inning. And we'll see what happens here, as now stepping up to the plate for Community Christian is the next batter. Scott's pitch is going to hit the outside corner and down for another strike. Ayani Schaefer in here in the 8 holes. That one's going to go too low for the first ball of the count. Swing and a miss for another strike. And that one just a little too far inside for Audrey Scott. And another thing to talk about for the woman in the circle right now, Audrey Scott, she's in 7th grade. And that one is the final K, as that's going to be another out. Might only be a 7th grader, but showing the maturity of an aged veteran, as that's another backwards K for Audrey Scott tonight. That's the first out here of the inning, and Community Christian yet to put a player on base, as that one's going to go too far inside. It's been incredible defense so far tonight for the Lady Panthers, as they continue to trounce this Community Christian team, as that one's going to go to the bottom of the box and in. A swing and a miss. Scott thought that one went high, but apparently Schaefer did not. Now a chance here to send another one packing. And that one is going to hit the dirt. So 2-2 count here for Scott. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 Ks in 2 at-bats so far, going for the triple sombrero with one more here in inning number 3. What a juggernaut of a game we've seen from Audrey Scott tonight. That one's going to get popped up and behind to the backstop for strike 1. 0-1 count here. And Sawyer, a little bit different of a player than you typically see at that catcher position. You see she's got the glove in the right hand. You don't really see a lefty catcher very often, but that so far has really gone to help her so far, as now the count sits 0-2. Audrey Scott getting straight to work on retiring her 3rd batter of the inning. That one's going to go a little high for Scott for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's a triple sombrero. What an inning for Audrey Scott. Retires 3 batters at the plate, and the 7th grader is going to head now to the bench as we take another break. We will be right back for the bottom of the 3rd here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
Treat yourself at Squeeze and Scoop Shop, the go-to destination to celebrate with everyone's favorite treat, ice cream. Fill up a cone, cup, or milkshake with one of our 24 flavors. Swing by Squeeze and Scoop Shop, located in Veterans Square at 109 East Railroad Avenue, Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Or give them a call at 270-841-1681.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
That one also inside. Excuse me for those. I had my microphone muted. So 2-0 count here for Cotton. And that's going to hit her right on the inside of her thigh and send her right to first base on a hit by pitch. So now with a runner on first, we'll see here what Piper Pritt can do to send her teammate a little further. That pitch going to go low for ball one. Catcher Elena Fetzer really trying to keep Cotton honest here on that first base. That one's going to go high. And once again, Fetzer keeping a close eye on the freshman. Pitch going to go high once again. And so now just 2 at-bats from that incredible 3-strike, no-ball performance in the circle. We've now got 4 straight balls and a player in scoring position for the Lady Panthers. Now Molly Black up to the plate. That one going to go low for ball one. And Cotton looks like she's going to go out on that one. We'll see what the call there is. She's going to put that one far and into the glove of the left fielder. And that's going to send us to another break. Community Christian, 2 quick outs there after Cotton looks like might have gotten caught up in the base path, and then the pop fly to left field. But we'll tell you what it was when we come back here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
From the time you walk in the door to the fist bump at the end, Rusty's Barbershop makes you feel like family. From high-quality haircuts to clean beard trims, Rusty's is the place to go to improve your look in minutes with their walk-in service. Located on 100 Water Street in Dawson Springs, pay a visit and leave with a smile on your face. As the warmer weather approaches, we encourage you to reach out to Tradewater Heating and Air for all of your HVAC needs. With over 30 years of experience in servicing and installing all major brands, we are committed to serving our community and treating our customers like family. Whether you require new construction, a retrofit for your existing system, or a tune-up to ensure your unit operates at optimal performance, we are here to assist you. Please contact us at 270-875-8896. You can also connect with us on Facebook or visit our website at tradewaterheatingandair.com.
And welcome back here to Tradewater Park. As now the wind's starting to pick up here at the top of the grandstand. Up to the plate is pitcher Addie Arnett here in the 2-hole for Community Christian. Score still 4-0. But Audrey Scott, very lethal in that circle. Now a 1-1 count for her. Scott now up to 46 pitches in this game. Still plenty of run for the 7th grader if she chooses to stay out there. And that one is going to get down into the outfield, and it's going to go for 2 as it'll go under the fence for a ground rule double. Definitely something out there, too, that's definitely a work in progress here at Riverside Park. The ball, if it goes past that fence, it goes beyond the fence, just because there's nothing down under the fence to keep it there. Going to get a hold of it and put it down into foul territory. So strike 1 here with a runner on base at second in scoring position. CCA trying to get their first run here of the night. Got to give shout out to Sophie Johnson running out there to go get that ball under the fence. And also good play that time by Briley Sawyer getting up and making sure that there's no steal of third base. It's now a 1-1 count here after Scott throws it outside. That one swung on and down into foul territory. Briley Sawyer diving for it there. Scott up in the count, a chance here to retire her first batter of the inning. And we'll see what's going on down there. Maybe a bit of a gear malfunction, but now we're back up and playing. Audrey Scott, the pitch is going to be low. Sawyer to third, and that's going to be a slide and down. So advance the bases to third. Community Christian deep into scoring position. This is now a 2-2 count for Scott. That one's going to go back into the backstop on the foul. Good effort by Kennedy Hughes here to stay alive for the Lady Warriors. Still no outs on the board. That is something sure to change here with Scott in the circle. Now up to 53 pitches. Going for home, and CCA will strike first on the base hit. Credit the RBI that time to Hughes. And that'll be the first run of the day for the Lady Warriors. Score still 4-1. Swing and a miss that time, though, for Addie Burton. The pitch will be low and inside for Scott for the first ball of the count here. Burton will swing on it and put it into foul territory. So a 1-2 count for the Lady Warriors. Is Kaylin Cotton going to run all the way out there and get it from left field? Scott, that pitch will be low and too low and too inside. So 2-2 count. Scott's still up here, but going to need to make some action happen if she wants to stay in this position. Pitch is a swing and a miss, and Audrey Scott is going to pick up the first out of the inning on the backwards K. And Audrey Scott tonight has just been incredible from the circle. She's now up to, count it, 9 strikeouts in the game. In baseball and softball, both of these sports on the diamond, always a little bit more fun when you've got a good pitcher. So that one is going to go elude the glove of Briley Sawyer and send a runner to second for Community Christian. So now a chance to strike for their second run here as Kalissa Sullivan here at the plate. You know, one thing they always teach you as a broadcaster is you make sure that you don't try to jinx things. And, you know, I was talking so well about Audrey Scott, and then there you see the wild pitch give another stolen base. So, you know, maybe sometimes you got to know when not to say things, as that's going to be 2-2 for Scott. And a chance here to retire another batter as the throw to second's going to elude second base. As right there, the throw to third base is going to get there in time. Not sure there if the cheer was for CCA or for Dawson, but the home fans get to see an out from the incredible throw that time from Aaliyah Cook to center field, right to third basewoman Katie Blanchard. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. And that right there is going to send the Panthers to the dugout. What a sequence here, as now we'll turn over the innings down to the bottom of the 4th. And we'll be right back here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
As the warmer weather approaches, we encourage you to reach out to Tradewater Heating and Air for all of your HVAC needs. With over 30 years of experience in servicing and installing all major brands, we are committed to serving our community and treating our customers like family. Whether you require new construction, a retrofit for your existing system, or a tune-up to ensure your unit operates at optimal performance, we are here to assist you. Please contact us at 270-875-8896. You can also connect with us on Facebook or visit our website at tradewaterheatingandair.com.
a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Treat yourself at Squeeze In Scoop Shop, the go-to destination to celebrate with everyone's favorite treat, ice cream. Fill up a cone, cup, or milkshake with one of our 24 flavors. Swing by Squeeze and Scoop Shop, located in Veterans Square at 109 East Railroad Avenue, Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Or give them a call at 270-841-1681.
Sometimes the standard just won't cut it. When your loads are oversized, heavy, or built to unique specs, Kentucky A1 pallets build what you need. Strong, reliable, and made right here in the South. From 5 pallets to 50, Kentucky A1 pallets deliver custom builds fast. No big minimum, no excuses. Just quality that holds up every time. Whatever your job demands, trust Kentucky A1 pallets. Strength beneath every shipment.
And welcome back quickly here to the Tradewater Sports Network, here live from Riverside Park. Had a longer commercial break there with Community Christian taking a while to get out into the field. So that one's going to go down too low for a ball. Miley Lowe in the 9-hole, the senior for Dawson Springs, the lone senior for both the girls basketball team and the softball team. So Lowe has been a great mentor for both of those squads. 2-0 count here. Pitch is going to go high again, so 3-0. Lowe looking for her second straight base on balls in a row in this game. Three-one count here for Lowe. Arnett trying to make her way back up. And that's going to grab her shoulder there, and Miley Lowe, she'll chuck her bat over to the side and head to first base. And the senior gonna put herself on base for the second time today. Lineup turns over, and the lefty, Briley Sawyer, gonna start here in the 1-hole. First one, so already swinging hard, as that's going to be strike one. She steps into it. Lowe going to go for second, and she's going to grab it easy on the stolen base. One and one here for Arnett, as now Sawyer, an RBI opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to go high but down into the zone. What a beautiful breaking ball that time. And so that's going to be 1-2 count here for Sawyer. And that one's going to go way back into the backstop. Low, a chance to come for home, and here she comes. Round the corner and across the plate as Miley Lowe is going to strike for run number 5 for the Lady Panthers tonight. And right there, we talked about it earlier with those wild pitches. When the ball eludes the catcher, that backstop is a long trip back. And right there, the Lady Warriors suffer because of it. Sawyer, great eye there, is going to load the count. And so now it's 3-2. We'll see here who wins this battle. Sawyer will swing and miss that time, and that'll send her to the dugout, but not without something happening in that at-bat, as now Dawson Springs takes back that 4-run lead. Audrey Scott, we've seen her in the circle today. We'll see what she does back here in the batter's box. And she'll swing and miss on the first one. And Dawson Springs, only one hit tonight and yet they lead 5-1 because of some expert base running. That one's going to be popped high out to the left and into foul territory, and now Scott staring down an 0-2 hole. We'll see what she does here. Here's the pitch. Scott, she'll sky that one high again out to the left side and into foul territory. You've got to like the fight you're seeing here from the 7th grader. Scott, she'll put that one into play and back. And it's going to stay in place. Scott to third base. Can she go for 4? And she will. Audrey Scott, the inside the park home run, is going to score. And I got the wrong scoring that time. But the home run is going to score for Dawson Springs. And what a night for 7th grader Audrey Scott, as now she makes it a 5-run lead for the Lady Panthers. And after a quick infield meeting, it looks like Arnett is going to stay out there in the circle. And Aaliyah Cook now up to the plate for the Lady Panthers. And the first pitch by Arnett to Cook is going to be too far inside for ball 1. Aaliyah Cook 0 for 2 on the day, looking for her first on-base appearance. And she'll let that one go past her head for a little chin music, as it's now 2-0. Cook, she'll put that one onto the field. Can she get it there in time? And no. Aaliyah Cook. That one is going to go down. We'll see if that one goes down as an error or a base hit, but I would put the fact on that's probably an error for Community Christian. Either way now up to bat. And they are going to put that down as a hit. And now here's Hoff-Hines. Perlina Hoff-Hines so far today, 1 for 2, as that one's going to go far outside. Cook taking second base there. 2-0 in the count. Arnett up to 78 pitches tonight. At some point, you got to see if maybe the day will be over for her in the circle, as that's a swing and a miss for Hoff-Hines. Good eye for her, as that one's going to be a 3-1 here. Cook in scoring position. And Cook, she's got some speed on both the track and field and baseball teams, and basketball teams. Cook, and she'll take advantage of the dropped pitch, as that's going to be a walk and a stolen base, as now Dawson Springs with runners in the corners. Now here's Katie Blanchard. She's 0 for 2 today, but coming into this one, led the team in batting average at an even 500. And she'll put bat to ball, and it'll get down into foul territory. Lucky break that time for her that Kennedy Hughes couldn't get a glove on it. Runner still here in the corners. Blanchard, an RBI opportunity. She's 0 for 2 tonight, like we mentioned. Arnett, though, up to 82 pitches. It's been a long day for her so far. So that one's going to go high. And advancing now to second is going to be Hoffines. So a golden opportunity for Blanchard if she can put bat to ball here. Swing and a miss for Blanchard. Got a little too hungry on that one, put too far to the outside. So now a 1-2 count down in the count. Here is Blanchard. She'll let that one go low and inside for ball 2. These base runners just chomping at the bit to see a wild pitch. Blanchard, she'll let that one go as well, and that'll load the count. Full count, 3-2. Something's got to give here. And it's going to be a walk. Bases loaded, and not the time you want to do it if you're Community Christian, as Kaylin Cotton now up to the plate. She's got a heavy bat, and she can put one out of here if given the right pitch. Golden opportunity for the freshman. She's 0 for 1 today. So that one's going to go for ball 1. If I'm Arnett here, you want to make sure you don't give her anything. And right there, she will give her a free run as she's going to take the hit to the leg, and that's going to bring a runner home. Seven to 1 is the lead. Kaylin Cotton will take first, and taking to the plate, it's going to be Piper Pritt. That one will go high. That one will strike the bottom corner of the zone for a strike. 1-1 here. And the swing and the miss for Pritt. 1-2 count. We'll see here if she can battle back. And that one way high into the backstop. And that's another run here for the Lady Panthers. That'll score again, making it an 8-1 lead for Dawson Springs, just inching closer, trying to get to that run rule. Still just one out here as Pritt, she'll tap it on the foul ball. She'll stay alive. So now 2-2 is the count. That one will go high. Great effort by catcher Elena Fetzer, keeping it alive. Full count. Something's got to give. 2 runners in scoring position here for Pritt. The pitch. Down and outside. Bases loaded once again. And now here's Molly back up to the plate for Dawson Springs. She'll put bat to it, and right into the backstop it goes for strike 1. with that being a foul ball, it is dead ball, so no opportunities for stealing. You did see the runner on first try to make a dash for it before realizing what it was. Back once again, a swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Good position here for Arnett. Back 0 for 2 tonight. And they're going to say she swung on that one as Arnett will retire another batter. 2 outs on the board. Here's Miley Lowe up to the plate. Lowe. 0 for 0 as that pitch is going to go under the legs of the catcher and score another. Wild pitch after wild pitch continuing to plague this Community Christian team as that backstop length has just continued to be a big problem for them. Lowe, still 2 runners here in scoring position. A hit could bring them both home. In an infield meeting here, trying to talk to his catcher. Arnett will stay out there. Lowe looking here at a 1-0 count. And Miley Lowe will elude that one, but it is a ball for ball 2. Arnett's pitch will go down and into the zone. And Lowe now 2-1 count. That'll be a strike as well. So now after going up an early 2-0 in the count, Lowe now staring down a one strike hole, 1 strike away from ending off this inning and stopping the bleeding. That one high right across the face of Lowe, and so now something's got to give. A strike ends the inning, and a ball loads the bases. Here's the pitch from Arnett. And Lowe grabbing at her arm. And it looks like she was hit by the pitch there. So the bases are going to be loaded. And the lineup is going to turn over. Briley Sawyer back to the plate again. She's 1 for 2 today and has crossed the plate 2 times. An opportunity here. That grand slam opportunity still in effect. Going to take a heavy bat to do it, though. We've seen that they do have that ability. We've seen some very long foul balls tonight. Just got to put it in the right spot. First pitch is going to go for a strike. A swing and a foul ball. Does get a tip on it. So now an 0-2 hole for Sawyer. You've got to swing on anything near that strike zone. Something that Arnett will see if she uses to her advantage. She's now up to 107 pitches on the day. We'll see how long her head coach will keep her out there. Sawyer wisely is going to let up there and let it go past her for a ball. And went a little too far outside. Sawyer, that one's going to go into the infield and down. A fielding error is going to score and give Sawyer an RBI there. And Dawson Springs just one run away from hitting that run rule here in inning 4. And right there, Audrey Scott, a tough mistake there, putting her bat out and making that a foul ball instead of a ball. And right there, the wild pitch is going to score 2 more for Dawson Springs. And now it's a 12-1 lead. We'll see here if the official calls the game, because I think it is 15 after 4. So still time to play here, but we'll see how much longer it takes. Swing and a miss for Scott for another strike. And now coming home, Sawyer going to take the out there, and we'll switch over to the 5th inning. Going to stay here for just a quick second, just to make sure that we will continue to play here. But what a performance for Dawson Springs tonight. Really just has to be in those base paths as well. It's just been altogether an exciting one. Players will take to the field. And so we'll take a quick break, just a quick one. We'll be right back after in 30 seconds here on the Tradewater Sports Network.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
And welcome back here to the Tradewater Sports Network. Dawson Springs, they lead this one in a blowout, 12-1. The Kentucky rule as of right now is 15 after 4. And so still more softball to play here on this beautiful Monday night. The first home game for the Lady Panthers in quite some time. And so an exciting night overall for all of these players. Now taking it to the plate, we'll see here what Community Christian goes with. That'll be number 9, Elena Fetzer. Strike there. Going to go down for Scott. And another one there for the 7th grader. Now 0-2. And Audrey Scott, that was her 68th pitch. And that's yet another out. That goes down as number 1. here in the inning. Top of the 5th here at Riverside Park. And now up to the plate for the Lady Warriors. That's number 20, Riley Underhill. You see them making a substitution in the lineup. It's Underhill coming in to replace left fielder Kylie Johnson. Underhill lined up very far back in that batter's box. That first one's going to go down as a strike. One out here on the board. Audrey Scott right down the alley for pitch number 70. It's been a very efficient night for the 7th grader. Right there, that one going to go a little low. You could have given that one to her, but the umpire here electing to prolong the count for a little longer. And right there, that's another one. Another backwards K for Audrey Scott. What a night for her. On the evening, she has counted 11 strikeouts. And that one right there proving to be out number 2 of the inning. Now out there, number 30, Emerson Blaze. That one too far inside for ball 1. Scott back in that same area, still now looking for her first strike here of the count. 74 pitches. If Dawson Springs can keep up the scoring, Scott may not need to leave the circle tonight. And that one right down the middle for strike number 1. Now battling back is the 7th grade pitcher. Blaze, she puts bat to ball, but it's going to go into the backstop. Full count here for Audrey Scott, trying to keep a runner off the base path here in this inning. Just one more strike ends the inning. And that right there, the wild pitch is going to send Blaze to first base. And that'll reset the count for the lineup. So now change over in the 9-hole, number 8, Sierra Olroyd. Ball 1 for Scott, strike 1 for Scott. 1-1 here. And that's a swing. So now Audrey Scott, and that one is going to be it actually. Sorry, got a little bit messed up in the strikes, but either way, that's going to be the end of the inning and the game for the Dawson Springs Lady Panthers. They're going to get to go home a little early tonight. And your final score here from Tradewater Park, Dawson Springs 12, Community Christian 1. And in this one, it really was just an all-around incredible performance for 7th grade pitcher Audrey Scott. She finishes this one with 12 backwards Ks, just retiring batters left and right. But also, you've got to give credit to the base running tonight as well. Not as many hits as you would expect, only 4 on the night, but those 4 hits and those plenty of things that places the pieces on the board is what allowed the Lady Panthers to really take advantage of these opportunities and give them the ability to win this one. Community Christian picks up their first loss on the season. They now move to 1-1 and even 500 on the year. But now Dawson Springs now puts one in the win column, and they now sit with a winning record at 4-3, which has been an incredibly long time coming for head coach Amanda Scott's team. And like I've mentioned, a historic game as well for this Lady Panthers team. As this is their first game at home in quite some time, their first ever here from Riverside Park. And your final score here from Riverside Park, like we mentioned, Dawson Springs 12, Community Christian 1. My name is Isaac Bourne. Thank you so much for tuning in to this inaugural softball broadcast. We'll be right back here tomorrow night as the Lady Panthers are hosting a district matchup game against Madisonville North Hopkins. It'll be their first district game here at home of the season, and we'll be right here to tell the story and show the game here for this one. But for now, my name is Isaac Bourne. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time here on the Tradewater Sports Network.